Imagine this, most of the world has shifted toward electric vehicles, governments are banning new gasoline cars, but the head of sales for BMW says one thing with unwavering certainty: the internal combustion engine will never die. Today we dive into BMW's surprising stand, the politics, the strategy, and what this means for drivers everywhere. BMW's sales and brand director Jochen Koller has recently declared that the internal combustion engine will never vanish. He rejects rumors that classic gas and diesel powertrains are gone for good, despite clear global trends pushing automakers toward electric. Even though the EU has ruled that starting in 2035, no new cars with fossil fuel engines may be sold within the Union, BMW insists the combustion engine has a future. At BMW's Munich Auto Show, the brand showed off its Neue Klasse electric platform, but also made clear it won't abandon traditional engines just yet. Here's where things get complex. The European Union has set rules that ban sales of fossil fuel after 2035. That's a huge regulatory push. Meanwhile, electric vehicle makers, especially in China, are racing ahead, scaling production, improving battery range, lowering prices. BMW admits they lag behind in some aspects. So why hold on to internal combustion? For one, there's still many regions, including parts of Eastern Europe, India, and other markets where EV infrastructure is weak or inconsistent. BMW plans to continue producing internal combustion, gasoline, and diesel models for those markets. Additionally, using the same vehicle, skateboard, or platform design that support EVs could allow combustion and electric variants to share many components, bringing economies of scale. Never die doesn't mean never shrink. When BMW says the internal combustion engine will remain, what they probably mean is that it will persist in certain markets for certain customer segments and possibly in hybrid form. Full electrification might dominate in urban centers and among buyers demanding zero emission, but outside those areas, gasoline and diesel may remain practical. Also, recall that emissions regulations are tightening. Even for internal combustion engines, there are rules about carbon dioxide, NOx emissions, fuel economy, and so on. BMW must keep innovating, even with combustion engines, to meet those standards. Otherwise, regulatory penalties could cost them hundreds of millions of dollars. So BMW's commitment is bold but also hedged with technical and regulatory constraints. Let's talk risks. If BMW continues investing in internal combustion engines, they risk falling behind in EV technology, missing out on incentives, and facing stricter emissions penalties. They may also lose environmental conscious customer segments. On the flip side, there's opportunities. For markets not ready for full EV adoption, for customers who value driving performance, and for hybrids that can act as a bridge. BMW's Neue Klasse line indicates dual strategy: EVs for some markets, combustion for others, with shared platforms. That could reduce production costs per vehicle and allow BMW to adjust gradually rather than being forced into a full electric pivot overnight. So is the internal combustion engine really immortal? Maybe not in every market, not in every segment, but BMW is taking its claim that it will still have a place in the automotive world ahead. What do you think? Will gas and diesel cars still be around in 2050? Or will electrification fully take over? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you like this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more inside looks at where cars, technology, and policy collide.